Okay, before you get started with your processing and dispatching of your chickens, the things that you need to do, have ready are, you need to have some kind of a restraining device for holding the chickens.
Killing cone.
Just some kind of restraining. That's just a bleach bucket and a cranberry juice container. And then you need to have boiling water at between 150 and 160 degrees.
Do not go over 160.
Yeah, because you cook your chicken. And you only dunk it in the water for 3 to 5 seconds. Pull it out 3 to 5 seconds. You do that about 4 times, maybe 5 times. Shorter increments, but more of them than what you would think. And then for your evisceration table, you need to have a tabletop that slants away from you in 2 directions. So like this table slants down this way and it slants away from me that way, so that when I'm cleaning it, nothing comes on me. Then I have my gut bucket, which is a garbage can with a liner with a garbage bag in it where I put my guts, because you want to make sure that you seal that up and get rid of it, because you don't want predators to smell that and then come and take care of the chickens you don't want killed, and definitely not to feed them. And then we discovered this for plucking, and this is a horse curry comb. It's a rubber. It's a soft, fine rubber curry comb. Now they have coarser ones, and I think we're going to get a coarser one next time. But if you take this and you rub it along the skin, it doesn't damage the skin, and it does a real good job of pulling the feathers off. Okay, you want to have a clean towel. You want to make sure that you with a nice spray nozzle to be able to clean your surface off really good. You want to have bleach. You want to have some regular rubber gloves, and then you want to have some heavier duty latex gloves as well. I use a bleach cleaner, and a brand doesn't really matter. I go to case lots and I get this stuff by the case, and I think I spent like 40 cents a bottle for it, so it doesn't really matter just as long as it has bleach in it. And then I have some wipes. These are not necessary, but they do make things a little bit simpler, like when you're trying to wash your gloves off, because raw chicken sticks to everything. It's like glue. You want to have a roll of paper towel. You want to have a knife hone. You want to have dish soap. You want to have at least 2 good knives, good sized knives. You want to have a couple of small paring knives, and you want to have a pair of scissors. Scissors are really, really important. You want to have a couple of scrub brushes, real good scrub brushes, and a cleaning rag. You want to have 2 buckets, one for, I use this one, this is just a wash tub. I use this one with dish soap, hot water, and a touch of bleach in there, and that's my wash bucket. And then I use this bucket for my sanitizing, and I put hot water and a little bit of bleach in there for sanitizing. You want to keep plenty, when you get started, make sure that you have an extra garbage bags on hand, because you're going to need lots of garbage bags, and an extra pair of gloves just in case you have a blowout. When you're working with knives and rubber gloves, that happens. I like these type of garbage liners the best, because they hold on to the outside of the garbage can, and you don't have to worry about tying anything when you're in a hurry and you're trying to pull the gut bag out. It just grips onto it really good. And there's I think it's Presto also makes the same style of bag. So those are the only 2 brands, Hefty and Presto. I think are the only 2 brands that make that style of bag. You also want to have gallon size zipper bags to keep your innards separate from your actual chicken. And then you want to have a ice chest or a bucket full of ice and water, and I choose to put salt in my water. I don't really know why I do that. It is just something that I was taught to do, and I don't even really know why I just do it, because I was taught to do it, which is really ignorant, but that's what I do. So, the salt has a lot of properties for pulling impurities and things like that out, so it could never hurt. And I always use canning and pickling salt. Anything else? I know this was a big thing for for plucking.
Tell them about our numbers that we did and how much work it is, and
oh yeah.
Don't go out and buy 100 chickens. And
this isn't something that you're gonna do. This has taken us. We had 23 meat birds, and it's taken us 3 days to do it on 3 separate weekends. My rooster's noisy. On 3 separate weekends, we did it 2 Saturdays, and then today is Sunday. It's not something that you're going to do really, really quickly if you only have 2 people. Give yourself plenty of time. We started out with 24 meat birds. We only lost 1, and I actually killed that bird on accident. It was a terrible mistake. I was cleaning their pen when they were babies, and I had too many of them in the little transfer thing. Anyway, sad story. I felt terrible about it, but anyway, out of the 24 birds that we had, we only lost 1, and which is pretty good. Another thing about if you want to start doing meat birds is they stink really, really bad. They don't smell like a regular chicken. They reek. I don't know why, but they smell foul. And so make sure that wherever you have them, you have good drainage, or you can move them around on a regular basis, because they will turn any area into a big, huge mud pit in just a matter of a day or 2. So you got to keep moving them around. Having a chicken tractor is the best thing to do, which is our chicken tractor's over there, which is not in use right at the moment. But we also let our chickens run loose. Now we are, believe it or not, we live in a little suburban type neighborhood. We're in the middle of farmland, and we're this just kind of like odd little tract housing. We're like every 4th house is the same. It was built in the 80s, and there's this little suburb right in the middle of the farmlands. I don't exactly understand how this came to be, but we are sort of a suburban type neighborhood, and we live on just short of an acre, and we have so you can do this. I mean, if you live in the suburbs, you can do this. If you can keep, make sure you're nice with your neighbors in case, zoning is the issue. But you know what? Here's my philosophy with that. Easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission, because if you ask for permission, they're never going to give it to you. So just do your thing and, keep a low profile, keep your fence up. Roosters are kind of hard to hide. Chickens usually don't cause much trouble, and meat birds are very, very quiet. They are very, very quiet. They don't cause any trouble. They don't fly. They don't really do a whole lot. They just kind of hang around and
eat.
And they eat a lot, a lot. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to do show you the last little phase that I do before they go in. The chickens go in the freezer, and then we're going to weigh our 23 birds and tell you how much money it costs us to do the 23 birds. And we figure that with what we got in chicken, the size of our chickens, we probably have a good 9 months to a year's worth of chicken. Because each chicken that we have, and we have a family of 4, each one of our chickens is at least 2 meals for each chicken. They were pretty good sized chickens. And we have, I'm scared of roosters, so this guy has not attacked me yet, but
Conan.
Yeah, he hasn't attacked me yet, but I'm still very cautious around him. My other two roosters, both of them attacked me, so I'm...
And what did you do with them?
Well, one of them I shot in the head with a .22 and a scope. I used a scope because I was too scared to get too close to it, and I shot it in the head, and it went bye-bye. And we ate it.
It was delicious.
Yeah. That one became chicken and dumplings, I think. And the other one, I don't remember what we did with him.
We caught it in the killing cone.
Yeah. Oh, we caught him. That's right. We caught him.
Yep.
He wasn't as vicious as Bojangles was. But anyway, when I was a kid, we had a rooster that attacked a little kid, and I've seen the damage that a rooster can actually do to a person. And I have a lot of respect for roosters. Matter of fact, I'm actually kind of afraid of them. And I'm not afraid of very many things, but they're sneaky, they're quiet, and they come at you out of nowhere. Anyway, so Conan and I are getting along just fine right now, aren't we, Conan? Until you attack me, and then you will go in the kettle. Alrighty then, we don't need to put that on camera. This is a family show, Conan. Alright. I guess we'll go into the house and finish up.